Hello everyone, welcome again to my channel. Now for today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I'm going to make some rice with pinto beans. Now before we get into the video, I'm going to ask you, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. So with that being said, let's move on.
A few moments later.
Okay guys, so in this pot I have about a cup of pinto beans that's been already washed and ready to be boiled so it can be cooked. So in there I added green onions and 3 cloves of garlic just for flavors.
Much later.
Okay guys, as you guys can see, my beans all cooked up. What I'm going to do next, I will go ahead and strain it, remove the excessive water.
A few minutes later.
Okay guys, so in order to strain the beans, you need a separate bowl and a strainer. So what I'm going to do now is just pour my beans right in the strainer, just like that. And then just lift it up just a little bit. Now you're gonna have some of the beans falling into the water, which is fine. And then you'll just have this sit on the side like this for like 5 minutes till you get all the beans dry. And then I'll show you guys the next step. Okay guys, so in a different pan, we're gonna go ahead and start up the whole preparation to make the rice. So what I'm going to do in this pan, I'm gonna go ahead and add some of my Haitian Epis and some olive oil that I have been warming up. So I'll say about that much in there. And you're gonna let it fry in there for about a minute and a half. Then you'll add some salt, and then we'll put the beans in. So basically we'll fry the beans and the Epis and the salt, and then after that I'll add some more seasoning to give it a little bit more flavor. But for now we're just gonna saute the Epis, and then after a minute and a half, I'll go ahead and add a little bit of salt in it. Okay guys, so I think now it's time for me to add some salt. So what I'll go ahead and do, grab some salt. You don't want to put a whole lot of salt. Just sprinkle it around like this. Let that saute in the Epis for about 30 seconds. You don't want it to be sticking on the bottom. So you don't want your heat to be on too high. Okay guys, so after a good 30 seconds, now we'll go ahead and add my beans into my Epis with the salt in it, just like that. Go ahead, give it a little stir, because you don't want anything to be sticking. Do that. You really want the Epis to really get into the beans so you can get all the flavors out. So I let it, I don't know, sit in there for about 2 minutes. And after that, I'll add some of my coconut milk juice in there. And then I'll add some more flavoring seasoning just so taste could be right. And then I'll add the water that we strained the beans from. I'll add it back in here, and I'll add more water as needed. And then basically we'll just taste the water, make sure everything is, you know, as flavorful as we want it to, and then we'll add the rice. So stay tuned for the next step. Okay guys, so it's been about 2 minutes now. I think the beans ready to go. I'll go ahead and add some of my coconut milk. Basically this is coconut cream, not coconut milk. So my coconut cream, I'll add in there. Not a whole can, but I already used some of this can, so I'll just go ahead and add half. Hold it right in there. And now I'll do the same thing. I'll let it sit in there for about 1.5 to 2 minutes, just so I can get the sweetness of the coconut into the beans. And then next I'll add the water that we strained the beans from, and some more water. And also I'll be adding some of my chicken flavored bouillon, and also some accent just for taste. So I'll show you guys the next step soon. Okay guys, so it's been about 3 minutes. I'll say 3 to 4 minutes. So now I'm getting ready to add my water that I've strained the beans from into the beans, back into the beans. So just go ahead and pour it right in there. And you can go ahead and add more water. Depends how much rice you're gonna be cooking. So I'll get some more water. Adding some more water. And what I'll do next is add some of my accent. Also some of my chicken flavored bouillon. Now before adding any extra flavors, you always want to taste, because you don't want to add something extra and then you end up adding too much. So always taste before adding more flavors. So I'll let that come to a boil. Make sure all my seasonings are well blended in. And I'll go ahead and put a slice of red bell pepper or green bell pepper with some cloves poked into it, just for extra flavors. Put that in there. And then we'll just let that come to a boil, and then we'll add the rice, and pretty much that'll be it. Okay guys, so as you guys can see, water has come to a boil. Check the flavors, make sure everything was right and everything is ready to go. So what I'm going to do now is add my brown rice that I've been washed already. So we'll add that on there, and then I'll add some butter, just to help the rice just relaxes more and cook a bit much lighter than normally. So I'm going to go ahead and pour my rice in there. Okay, so what you want to do is spread your rice evenly in your pot, just like that. then I'm going to scoop up some butter to put in there. So grab a butter jar, scooped up some butter, just like that. Place it right in there and let your rice boil. Now, once the water is starting to reduce, I'll show you guys how I'm going to flip the rice a little bit, and then after that I'll put the lid back on, make sure the air is not going through the sides, or if you lids has a little hole in it, you could use a little piece of paper towel, put in that little hole just to make sure all the steam stays inside the pot, so your rice can cook a lot quicker. So once it boils and the water starts to reduce, I'll show you guys what I'm gonna do next. Okay guys, so as you can see, all the water has been reduced. So what I'm going to do now, like I said earlier, I'm just gonna flip the rice a little bit, just to make sure the bottom comes to the top and the top goes to the bottom. Just like that. As you can see, there's still a little bit of water left in. So what I'm going to do now is turn down my temperature, and then I'll put the lid on. And then, as you can see, I have a tiny little hole in my lid. What I'm gonna do is grab a piece of paper towel, just tear a tiny little piece, roll it up, and stick it in that hole. So I want all the steam to stay inside of the pot. I don't want any steam to come out. So I'll go ahead and do that. And I'll let this sit for about 30 minutes on medium-low heat, and then the rice will be done. So I'll show you guys how it looks at the end.
One eternity later.
Okay guys, final stage. Our rice is all cooked up. So if you guys enjoy watching these little videos, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave your comments down below. As always, thank you for watching.